Right, I'm back on one of my usual haunts on the upper Mersey River, and I hope to get a few rainbows and maybe even browns today. Any luck? It's a pretty calm morning. It's going to be 23 degrees. I think it's probably about 9 or 10 here at the moment. You can see the mist on the river up further, so that means the air's cooler than the water temp up through there. I'll be heading right up as far as you can see there today. I was on my way to the Meander River, but the body's not that flash today. The back's pretty sore, and so the hips aren't too good. So I thought we'd just I'd turn around and head back. And I thought we'll give the Mersey a fish, even though it's slippery and rocky. It's not as far to drive to. And, plus I've got a chance of maybe getting rainbows here. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Starting off with a brand new size 0, 2.5 gram Meppstas stonefly bug spinner. So, and the Kuma gear. So we'll see how we go. Alright, I just hooked and lost a nice rainbow here. Made about 3 jumps out of the water and then just spat the hook when it was just in range to put the net on. But anyway, what I've done now, I don't know if you can see that, but there's the anti-kink, and just under that you'll see a little trout fly I've put on there. So I call it a little drop fly. There's some brown trout there. I've had some follow some browns. This is the bug. We've got about 40 centimetres or say 14 inches of line there to the anti-kink, and then under that I've tied a little trout fly. It's a little gold bead head one, and yeah, I'm going to put that on there and just flick that around, just see if that'll. Sometimes you'll pick a trout up on the drop fly. We'll see what happens, eh? There we go. Finally hooked one. Oh, second one. This is a brown this time. I tried every lure I've had. Trout surface feed never ahead of me. I don't know how well hooked this little fat thing is. So I finished up putting the old beat up gold egg, a little gold double angler on, and look at this fat bugger's come and grabbed hold of it. He'd be 370, 380 grams, so he's fat as fat. You know, he's only just slipped, and just see how he's put him in the net and get another photo. Lucky, once he's in that net, out popped the lure. There he's just above this, to the left there, above his head. Anyway, he's right to go, so we'll put him back. God, he's a fat gutted fish. Yeah, there's plenty of them surface feeding up ahead, so might have to stick with this little gold fella. So, she's been a saviour many a day. There's trout surface feeding as far as you can see them up here. So, it's going to be a tough session. That is what the trout are feeding on. Looks like little midges that are floating down the river on the surface there. And they're just sipping them off the top of the water as they come through. They've got amazing eyesight. And on these, they lay, I think what they do is get on there and they lay their eggs and die. Well, not a sign of a trout for a while. Just the odd one surface feeding, but yeah, it's just sort of gone. They've sort of all disappeared. Not that matters. They haven't been hooking the lures. They've been following up, and that's it. But it's a nice fast water up ahead. So just see how we go. Nice rain. Oh, he's gone. Ha! I've done it again. That's the second rainbow I've lost by messing around getting my camera out to film it. Had him on all that time. Could have had him in the net and stuffed up again. I'll never learn, tell you. Threw him on the sea. I breaking the surface on that other riverbank there, so I flicked a stone fly into there and yeah, he smashed it. So I thought he hooked better than what he was, just held deep and ran me everywhere, all round through here. And I thought I got time to get the camera out and just hold him there for a tick and video it and then slip him in the net. Yeah, another big clanger. That's yeah, two rainbows I've lost for the same thing. Alright, just put a little hard body lure on. I've had a couple of follows on the bug and they won't take it, so I thought, well, it's time I have to go to deep water, just going to have to go hard body. And yeah, it's rainbows. Looks like he's pretty well hooked, he's holding deep. There's no jumping with this one. Normally I'll be all jumping all over the water, but there he is. We've got him up to the surface now. I'll get him off because I can, because they stress pretty easily. So get him off and let him go. Nice fish too, lovely fish. Finally got a decent brown on here. Not a monster, he's only just jawed. There he is there, it's a beautiful fish. I'll get him straight in the net. What was that? Did that with the camera, holding the camera in my knuckles here onto the side of the reel, rod and reel, and there is a beautiful fish. Oh, fought like crazy, eh? And there's the lure. The lure's come out, no sooner he's in the net. So he's only just lived. He fought. He ran me everywhere, right up the river there, and right back down around here. That was good. Now what I'm going to do is try and sort this all out here. So I'll just turn this camera off for a tick. And so I'm on the end, you need 3 hands sometimes. So there he is in the net anyway. Alright, there he is. He's all ready to go. Send him on his way. Yeah, so that was the cast up towards them reeds, and just came back a bit along that bank there with it as it drifted and on the retrieve, and he just smashed it. And I thought it was a big rainbow at first, but no, it was a lovely brown. I weighed him in the net, 545 grams he went, so yeah, lovely fish. Got some fast water heads, so I'll probably go back to the blade spinners once I get back up in there. I'll have a few more flicks around here with a little hard body, and yeah, see if we can get a few more. Well, maybe one, might be happy with one more. Another nice little fat brown here. I was hanging up in this weed here. Anyway, this fast water's never had weed in it before, now it's full of it. Anyway, this fella, they cast up into that where bubble lines come down that little shallow water there, and he took it and ran me in all this weed. And thankfully I held the rod high enough and got him up over the top of it. So I might toss it in a minute, I don't care if he does, but he's feisty. It's very aggressive, savage attack too, which was good, so I'll get him off and send him on his way. Another nice little fat brown. It's taken in that little bubble line water up there, out of the main stream. So I keep fish these little side waters. There's more likely to be trout there and get out of that weed. And I just flicked up under that tea tree there where the bubble line was, and 2 turns of the reel handle, and yeah, this little fat one's grabbed hold of it. It's pretty reasonably well hooked, so we'll put him in the net and get the hooks out and send him on his way. He's not done with yet. I mean, a lot of people would bypass this sort of water in there. Never bypass any of it. Back on the other side of the river now. So there's that little bit of water that I made my way over to the fish and just caught that last brownie. So yeah, people come walk through, other fishers and that would come fishing up through here, and they'd be looking up there. A lot of them would bypass that little bit of water over there. I'd think, oh, it's not worth fishing, but I never bypass any water unless I can't reach it. Otherwise I'll fish every bit of it. That's good. 4 browns and a rainbow from 7 hookups. I'm pretty happy with that so far, and all been good condition fish too. So far I've had 2 hit and misses just up through here. I'm sticking to this side, and I can still reach the other side from here, but it's pretty shallow and full of weed, but I can still get those pockets of water out there anyway. But I'll just stick to working this little shallow runs here with some good flow through it and see what happens. Really got to take it very slow and easy going up through here. It's yeah, the rocks are all over, all shapes and sizes. There's weed wrapped around your legs, there's slime on the bottom. You can't get proper grips with the spiked felt soles. Yeah, rocks roll under your feet, and some part it's waist deep, other parts is knee deep. So yeah, it's just slow and easy, it's all you can do. The other side of the river, it's perfect along there. But this side here, it's just rocky as, but it's where the fish are. Gotta go where the fish are. Alright, on another nice rainbow. Took a little hard body, I just picked it up into behind that rock in the middle of the river here, and there's a fella smashed it. So we'll get him off and send him on his way. I had 4 hits in here. The last one I took the lure, it was a beautiful big brown. He just ran me everywhere, jumped about 4 times, hurled me down deep, ran around that rock there and come back out, and yeah, then just spat the lure. There's another one darting around behind him, so I reckon I may still get one more in here. We're lucky. If not, I've got a couple of good bits of water up there to fish, and then my day is done. Oh, my day's just about done up here now. It's 11:55. I haven't been up in here for about 4 years, I reckon. Good 4 years. There's been some decent trout following the lures up in here, but they're not taken now. The northeasterly winds really picked up and blowing up here now, so I've got to get out of here now and find me. Well, I might go through the bush instead of walking back along that river, slipping and sliding. I reckon I can make my way back up in through that bush there for any luck. But I'm going to have a couple more casts just down there where that big rock is at the end there in the middle of the river, and probably have a couple of flicks here, and yeah, then I'll call it again, call it a day, and take the long walk home. Or back to the car anyway, which is probably a good 35-40 minute walk. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a long day. Quarter past 7 till 5 to 12 so far. It's been worth it. It's been enjoyable. Definitely the end of the road for me now. It's time to get out of here and head back to the car. I only had one more follow, no hits. And it's 12, so my day's done. Yeah. What I have, finished up with 5 browns and 2 rainbows caught and released, and hooked and lost 4 others. So yeah, it was a good session really. So yeah, the next time guys, tight lines.